Hello, IIT enthusiasts. How are you? And how you are doing with your preparations? I hope that you are doing great. Since we know that past year, as per the NCERT regulations, the syllabus of IIT exam have been changed. And especially for chemistry, let me tell you, the syllabus that now you have to study for is very timid. And those lengthy chapters like S block, P blocks, you can be assured of that you need not to study too much into those topics, and that is a boon for you. Now the thing is that at this important moment, the last moment, the strategy of what topics are most important to must to be covered before you jump into the examination is very peculiar and very confusing for you guys. So to just eliminate that confusion today, I, Parth Kumar Singh, your favorite chemistry mentor, has brought up this video just to finish up that confusion in your mind that which topics are must to study if you want to master IIT exam. So we will start from this particular inorganic chemistry section. Here we can see that the three major chapters that you have to cover, it means that you have to cover, I mean it, is chemical bonding, coordination chemistry and periodic properties. So basically periodic properties, maybe there is a very less chance that directly questions could be asked from this chapter, but last year, yes, definitely a question was asked from periodic properties and it was very easy question. So that is why I recommend you people to must go through this chapter also, right? So in chemical bonding, the major important topics that you must understand deeply is hybridization, respective geometry and shape of the molecules, right? And the VSEPR theory. Basically, the same fundamentals that involves the combination of VSEPR theory, hybridization concept and VBT, right? Now, the molecular orbital theory is must to go if you want to excel and if you want to basically score great marks, and if you want to go to IISc Bangalore, if you are targeting those institutions, then you must master this particular topic, because mastering MOT also ensures that you understand organic chemistry well, right? Now the second thing is coordination chemistry, really important. Sometimes it is often seen that within the same paper more than one questions are actually asked from this particular coordination chemistry topic, so it is very important that you must go through this. Werner theory is basic. If you want to understand, right, the basics of coordination, then one need to understand Werner's theory, right? Sometimes they may ask question from Werner theory, but as the trends is going difficult, Werner theory is not actually very much applicable in these exams anymore. So VBT is good to go, especially if you are preparing for boards also. So VBT is very important topic that you must go through, especially as far as we concern the geometry and hybridization calculation of various coordination complexes. After that, crystal field theory is very important. One more important thing I want you to understand, that this crystal field theory is now the hot topic for IIT, right? Because as far as the last year trend has been seen, they have now started introducing crystal field theory concepts, right? And now it is very much clear that they will jump into the core concepts of this particular theory, and in the upcoming year, in the year 2025, you may see a question that belongs from the course of crystal field theory, right? So coordination isomerism is a must to go topic, especially for NEST, right? And IIT is there as well. Now the third one is periodic properties. So in periodic properties, as I told you, that these basic trends of atomic radius, ionization energies, electronegativities and electron gain enthalpies, the element with the highest electron gain enthalpy, right? These all basic fundamentals you should know very well if you want to succeed in this particular chapter and if you want to succeed in IIT and NEST. A good understanding of this chapter obviously will help you to understand better the rest of the chemistry, right? Now, physical chemistry, the portion that can give you a lot of marks if you just remember the correct formula, if you just have some sort of mathematical ideas. The first one is thermodynamics. You all might be very much afraid of this particular chapter, because I was also basically very much afraid of this chapter when I was in my 12th. But let me tell you one thing, that if you master this particular chapter from physical chemistry, then you are the top candidate. You are among the top candidates who are basically going to sit into your IISc Bangalore or either Pune institutions for your respective courses, because this is a differentiating chapter that you must try to focus on, and if you got some mastery in this, then it is going to be very you can say fruitful for you. So thermodynamics, in thermodynamics, work, heat, thermodynamic equilibrium constant, right, Gibbs free energy and entropy, these are some basic topics that you must master, and relative numericals you should practice on your own, right? And work, especially in work, cyclic works and all types of work, especially see, if you are preparing for IIT, then I would recommend that isothermal works, isothermal reversible and irreversible are very important. But if you are targeting NEST, right, then you have to cover adiabatic work also, because adiabatic work is quite lengthy and difficult to solve, right, if the numerical comes from adiabatic work. But if you are preparing for NEST, it is must that you should go to adiabatic also, right? Now, okay, so this is your thermodynamics portion. The next one is chemical kinetics. The very important thing about chemical kinetics is that a lot of graphical questions can be actually formed from this particular chapter, and this is what NEST exam actually loves, right? So if you're targeting NEST, make sure that you understand each and every graph and their respective mathematical equations and their interpretations from chemical kinetics chapter. Otherwise you will feel or face trouble in NEST examination. IIT, however, may serve you simply the questions from chemical kinetics, the direct questions from chemical kinetics based on orders and rate of the reaction and Arrhenius equation, which is very important, right? Now, moving on to electrochemistry, it's also a very important chapter, but I don't know why competitive exams, do not give this chapter much importance with respect to if we see thermodynamics or chemical kinetics, right? So in electrochemistry, Faraday's law of electrolysis is very important, right? Those two laws of electrolysis of Faraday, right? Now, Kohlraasch law of independent migration is also important. However, till now, only 1-2 times the questions have been seen, but maybe this year you may see a question from Kohlraasch law. Nernst equation, thermodynamics of electrochemical cell, these are the important topics of electrochemistry. Yeah, one more thing, in this particular chapter there is a separate portion that deals with discuss about the basically the types of cells. So if you're not good at mugging up things, if you're not good at memorizing things, then you can often skip that particular portion. But yeah, if you want to don't want to take any risk, then you should study that topic as well. Atomic structure, very important if you are a NEST enthusiast. NEST examination is basically super duper fond of this particular chapter because this involves quantum mechanics, and you know that NISER is known for physics, right? Department of Physics, and where there's physics, there will be quantum, right? So they are definitely going to grind you in this particular chapter if they ask the question from this particular chapter, and if you have a good command over it and if you solve that, they will make sure that you come to NISER, right? But in IIT, often atomic structure serves you simply, right? So basic topics like Bohr atomic model, de Broglie's hypothesis, Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, and quantum numbers, basic idea, right? And all those laws or basically principles, Aufbau principle, Hund's rule, and your N plus L rule, etc. You should have a fair idea of those also. Now, the giant portion of chemistry. To me, what I feel that this particular portion is what actually is the pure zest of chemistry. The only branch that actually has the essence of chemistry to me is organic chemistry. Comment down below if you relate to what I am saying. Organic chemistry is something that if you have mastered it in chemistry, in every competitive exam you will get a definitive weightage from basically this perspective with respect to the other students, and chances of you clearing the exam will become higher and higher, because remember that easy question or easy portion can be easily solved by almost all of the students, even those who have just started preparing 1 month ago. But organic chemistry questions, only that student can particularly solve this question who have prepared very diligently throughout the year for this particular section. And another important thing that makes organic chemistry very tough and interesting at the same time is that this is the only branch that you can master only if you completely study it. See, if you just study thermodynamics and you leave chemical kinetics, then it will make sure that at least you will be able to solve thermodynamics question, right? Now, but in organic, if you have solved, if you have studied haloalkanes, say haloalkanes, haloarenes, then it is not going to give you any guarantee that if the question comes in the your basically exam from this chapter, you will be able to solve it, because definitely they are going to add up something that may belong to some other chapter or some other concept. So the important concepts of GOC, organic chemistry, starts from GOC, General Organic Chemistry. Electronic effects, inductive, mesomeric, resonance, aromaticity is very important. Aromaticity, keep a proper track of this particular topics in some notebook and highlight that aromaticity is very, very important. No matter whatever exam you are going to prepare, if it involves chemistry, if it involves organic chemistry, it will involve aromaticity, right? So it's very, very important. Nice. Second, acidity, basicity, again very, very important, right? Nucleophilicity, electrophilicity, reaction mechanism, just you should have a fair understanding of these topics if you want to understand the mechanisms better. And if you want to solve the higher order thinking skill questions of next exam, then you must go through the reaction mechanisms of some important reactions, right? Now, intermediates, carbocation, carbanion, free radical, the basic stability idea, especially the basic stabilities idea and rearrangement ideas of carbocations you should be aware of. IUPAC nomenclature, not really fond of this particular topic, but yeah, if basically if you have the idea of IUPAC nomenclature, then sometimes solving the question becomes a bit easy, because sometimes instead of giving you the structure, they usually give you the name. So if you have an understanding of IUPAC, then you may end up solving that question correctly. But if you don't, then also it doesn't is some kind of a thing that is really much a big deal, right? So if you want to take this topic lightly, you can, right? Now, stereochemistry, again very important, because as the difficulty level of IIT and NEST is increasing per year, seeing the competency of you people, stereochemistry is a topic that can save them, right? So basically stereochemistry, if you want to score well in these exams, and especially if you are going to give this exam this year or even next year, then you should have a proper command over this particular topic, because this is going to be the top-notch topic of the upcoming year. This chapter is basically conclusion. Now the second is carbonyl chemistry. So carbonyl chemistry, what you may be aware of as aldehyde ketone carboxylic acid chapter, right? So carbonyl chemistry means that all those reactions that deals carbonyl compounds like aldehyde ketones, the formation and the preparation, the formation preparation same here, but the chemical properties of those compounds, you should be really, really well in those reactions. You should have a fair understanding of all those preparation methods and all those chemical properties that are usually shown by aldehyde ketones and carboxylic acid, along with the derivatives of carboxylic acid, right? And one more thing, that this is the particular chapter that can significantly add up a lot of topics, new topics that has no limit literally. For example, in the past years, it has been seen that NEST is so fanatic about this topic that they are actually grinding student too much, right? They want you to know too much about this particular topic. They are that much fanatic that they are asking kinetic and thermodynamic enolates, right? Silyl enolates, and other than that, they have started asking intramolecular aldol reactions. Sooner they are going to ask you about even much more difficult things. So I would recommend that just following NCERT for this particular chapter is seriously not enough if you are targeting even IIT or NEST. So please go through the reactions involved in carbonyl chemistry, the concepts used in carbonyl chemistry very well. The other one is biomolecules, right? So biomolecules is also important, but sometimes directly or most of the times direct questions are asked from this particular chapter. So this is a bonus chapter for you guys to must go through, right? Now the important, super important chapters. If you are having trouble in all these, if you say that this is quite a bit more. We don't want to study that much, and maybe few of you will see this video when only 1 month will be left for the examination, and you might not have that much time that you can basically go through all those chapters we discussed just now. So for those people, or basically for everyone who just want to revise the super important topics again, also here are these topics. If you master these at the end moment, then it will make sure that you at least qualify the exam, right? So these topics are coordination chemistry, thermodynamics, chemical kinetics, carbonyl chemistry, and chemical bonding, right? Now these are the respective topics, but I would say that do not focus on this. Instead, focus on this, that complete coordination chemistry, complete thermodynamics, complete kinetics, complete carbonyl chemistry, and complete chemical bonding. At least you have to do this much if you want to get a seat in one of the top institutes of basically India that leads the research, right? So you have to go through at least these 5 topics, right? So all right guys, I hope that this video will be helpful to you. And remember, one of my teacher used to say, and this could be a very fruitful advice to you people also, that you can miss a chapter, but you are not advised to miss any single topic in that chapter, right? If you want to miss something, miss the entire thing. But if you are missing some part of it, then whatever you are studying may be also not that much fruitful to you. So if you want to leave, for example, if you want to leave redox reaction, then leave it entirely. However, redox is a very important chapter if we consider the tools that are often discussed in redox, for example, Milli equivalence concept. So let's not take the idea there. Instead, for example, if you want to leave chemical kinetics, then if you want to leave chemical kinetics, you can just entirely leave it. But doing that thing that, okay, I am studying chemical kinetics, but in this particular topic, I will leave this Arrhenius equation, that is going to be a big harm to you people. So these 5 topics, your IIT exam will be very, very much, easy for you to clear if you master these 5 topics, right? So I hope that you all will basically follow the advice given by your respective mentors, and if whatever advice, if you feel like you have understood something, then you can always promote this video, you can share this video to your other friends, so basically you can help them to understand what to study, what not to study in the last moments of IIT exam preparation. Alright guys, if you have any queries about any of the competitive exams like IIT and NEST, and if you have any other thing to share, any other idea to share, any other opinion to share, then feel free to comment in the comment box. It is all yours. Sai Astra is always there for you to help you guys.